This week on Studio 209, we're taking a walk on the wild side at Micke Grove Zoo in Lodi, where they've been helping to rehabilitate animals since 1957. They had to take a break and were closed due to COVID, but they're back open and ready to welcome you and your family. I've been coming to Micke Grove Zoo my whole life. I came here as a child. I haven't been in a while, but it's good to be back. Now, obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic. We have our masks on. We're standing apart. What has it been like for Micke Grove Zoo during this time?
It's been difficult. We closed last March, so it's almost been a full year since then. And for some of the animals, I'll be honest, it was a little bit of a break. For some of them, though, I think they really missed that stimulation. We have parrots in the background behind you. I can hear desperately calling to people to come over and give them attention. There are species here in the zoo that can get COVID-19 from a human. So as you can imagine, their keepers, myself, we're very protective of them. We want to keep them healthy and safe. So one of the things that we have in place are barriers right now in certain areas that will keep people back a little bit further than 6 feet. We do require masks at all times in the zoo. We have hand sanitizing stations, and we do limit the number of people that can be in the zoo at one time, but it's rare that you would have to wait a bit to enter the zoo. We're a small 5-acre zoo, so we're not looking to wow. We're trying to do the best work possible with the resources that we have and the space that we have. So we try to make sure we have animals that are appropriate for the space, for the resources, and also, animals that are threatened or endangered.
Now, once you're in here, it doesn't really feel like 5 acres. It feels much bigger because there's so many animals.
We have so many great animals to see, and it's always exciting to see what someone is interested in when they come. A lot of times the kids are going straight for a gecko. They want to see that gecko from Madagascar. We have a skunk. People love our skunk. I love taking a moment as I'm walking through the zoo to talk with the kids and see, what's your favorite animal today? Or did you know this fun fact? And get them excited about protecting, our wildlife, especially our native wildlife right here. So that's why I also think it's important not just to have animals that are exciting from other countries, but to educate, our community about what's happening to our native wildlife. And most of the animals that are here, there have been issues with conflict with humans. We work with species survival plans, conservation groups, with other zoos. So we are part of some breeding programs for critically endangered species. The birds behind me, the Waldrop ibis, actually they are pairing off right now and hopefully are going to be breeding. And then if they raise some successful chicks, those will go on to other zoos to continue this species and try and help them survive in the wild eventually.
One of the best parts about Micke Grove Zoo is that you don't have to go all the way to Madagascar to see lemurs. They're right here in the 209.
When we don't have visitors, we don't have ticket sales. Caring for each species is so specialized. Medical care, there's dietary needs. So we do need, those people to come out and visit the zoo. When we're closed, we feel like we're not really able to educate about the importance of coexisting with wildlife. So, for many reasons, we're happy that we're open again. Starting daylight savings time, which I believe is March 14th, we will be going to our summer hours, and those will be 10 to 4:30, 7 days a week.
You like to move it. All right, guys, that does it for this week's episode of Studio 209. I had a blast at Micke Grove Zoo. I'm so glad that it's back open to the public. Be sure to get out here and check out all the animals. It's a lot of fun. Let's take a look at a word from our sponsor, the City of Turlock Municipal Services.
The summer watering schedule is here, and watering is limited to 2 days per week. Even-numbered addresses can water on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and odd-numbered addresses can water on Wednesdays and Sundays. But no matter the day, there's no watering between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. For more information, visit cityofturlock.org or follow us on social media at Turlock Muni.
All right, guys, you know the drill. If you like this episode and you want to check out more, head over to studio209.tv and subscribe to our dedicated YouTube channel. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 209 Magazine. So for all of us here at Studio 209, I'm Angelina Martin, and we will see you next week.